Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're gonna talk about a boo-boo that Alex made. Um, like I said, everybody makes mistakes on this journey. We're not asking people to be perfect. We're asking people to actually really focus on what they're doing to make stuff happen. So Alex, in his infinite wisdom during COVID, he decided, Alex, let me give a little backstory here. Alex was a driver hoopty, put bathroom mirrors on the side view mirrors to make it work. That's who Alex was. But then I guess he got caught up in the COVID mania and saw everybody buying cars. So Alex said, hey, I want to buy a car and have a car payment and be cool like the rest of the people. So, Alex, now we fast forward to 2 years since you made that arbitrage of a decision. Uh, so, so what was your thinking behind it, and what are you doing about that liability you got hanging over your head?
I was not trying to be cool like other people, but it was a stupid decision looking back on it. And my whole thinking into it was like during that time, I was trying to find more tax write-offs as if I didn't already have enough. And I, at the time, needed a car. Um, Whereas instead of buying a cheaper used car, as I probably just should have done, I went ahead and was like, "Oh well, interest rates are low. Let me look into a new car." And cool, got a cheap interest rate, 2.49%. But the payment over my head was bugging me. It was $734 a month, and it was a big payment. I mean, it was a big percentage of my monthly expenses because the next biggest personal monthly expense I have is my mortgage. Um, I don't have any other debt or anything like that. No big subscriptions, no Disney subscriptions, nothing like that. No amusement parks, even though we live in Florida and everybody's got those. My wife and I keep our money in-house for the most part. So that was my thinking, like, okay, let me find one that's, gonna give me tax advantages. And then just after having it, so I had been making payments on it for 2 years, I realized tax benefits
Wait,
not.
wait, before we go to that second part of it, before
Yeah,
we go to the
yeah.
second part of it. So when
Okay,
you bought
okay.
the car, we ain't letting you get off there. So when you bought the car, what was all your friends and family saying when you bought it? They was like, "Oh man, you worked so hard, you deserve it, man. You deserve it." What were they saying?
No, yeah, I did get that. And like the amount of like congratulations and like words of, support I was getting, and I didn't feel good about it. I was like to me, because I was like, it's just a car. Like really, like I'm not kidding. My whole thought was like, okay, I just want something that has good gas mileage because it's a hybrid car. That was bougie decision. But I mean, the gas mileage is great, and the I wanted the tax benefit. It helped me on the taxes. It really, I mean, it gave me a cool, I was able to depreciate it and all that. But I was, hearing all the support and stuff. I was like, I don't like it's just a car. Like I don't see it as like I achieved anything. So I was quickly kind of starting to regret it. After that, I don't want to keep going on in case you got more you want to throw my way.
No, no, no. Go ahead. You can go. You can go to the second part of it. You good.
Nah, but I mean, because I had been making payments on it for 2 years, and I mean, mind you, it was like a little the payment plan was for like over 5 years, and it was just like I mean, because even though I was making the payment and it was dropping the principal because the interest was so low, I was like, man, I hate this payment. I hate having to have a payment. And that was the biggest thing just irking me. And then passing through those 2 years, because I bought this car in 2022, got my first rental property at the end of 2022, and then the other two rental properties in 2023. I was like, man, like if I didn't have this payment, I could use this towards real estate. And then once I started to get real estate, because mind you, I had bought the car in the beginning of 22 or 2022, and then getting the first rental property at the end of 2022, I saw the tax benefits from the real estate, and I was like, well, then why did I get this car if I could just get tax benefits from real estate? So then I was like, well, this just sucks because now I was thinking this was going to help with taxes, which it might, but at the same time, there's a lot more tax benefits from things called investments where I could put my money and make more money and then get tax write-offs and stuff. But I'll let you jump in.
Yeah, so I think this was, I don't know, 2 weeks ago or so. I mean, I mentioned it before, but Alex wasn't trying to hear it when I was like, why don't you just pay off the damn car? And then he was like, oh no, but I could go invest and do this and I could go invest and do that. And then finally we came back full circle on it maybe 2 weeks ago. And then he was asking, and we was talking about an investment strategy. And I was like, Alex, you know what I would really do? I was like, it's gonna be out of the box. So you're gonna have to follow me here. He was like, what would you do in this investment strategy? I was like, I would just pay off the car. That's it. I would just pay off the car. I mean, the $800. I mean, let's be honest. $800 is not a lot of money. Well, to Alex, anything over $2.50 is a lot of money. But but $800 is not a lot of money for his income. But just having the headache of knowing that you're spending $800 a month on something that sits in your driveway or sits in your work parking lot for 70-80% of the day, you're just paying just to look cool, pay to say, oh, that's mine. You're not paying for much else. And the value is going down the whole time. So all the interest, even though it's, a little shade over 2%, that's still going for, you're paying that for something that's going down in value. So even now, and I ain't asked Alex to check the Kelly Blue Book, but if the money that he's paid has put into it, not the sale price, the money he's put into it and the money that he would have to pay off, if he went to go sell that car today, he would not get the same price. So what's the real point of it? I mean, the real point of a car is just going from A to B. But Alex came around and saw the right side of the world and finally paid it off. So congrats to Alex on that. And then now he can get back to putting that $800 a month to work on assets that will actually put money in his pocket instead of take money out of his pocket. And trust me, Alex ain't doing nothing but going to work and going home with the car. So he ain't doing nothing special with it. So it's just sitting there. It is just sitting there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, we used it for all the trips to Georgia, but it's like it comes down to the point of any car can do that. Any reliable car can just take you to point A to point B. And so and like you said, it wasn't that it was a huge percentage of our income, like you had said, because honestly, it was like the payment was like 5 to 6% of our income, but it was the fact that I had a payment, and my goal this whole time has always been becoming financially free from depending on a job. And the more liabilities you have puts you closer and closer to depending on a job. And so, I mean, really, the last liability I have in my view is my house. And then that's a whole another debate of is it good to pay it off or not, or just focus on investing. But that's a whole different topic. But that was my goal all along. So it was just contradicting what my goal was. It was hypocritical of me to do that.
Right. I mean, we live, we learn. Again, I don't think everybody's going to be perfect in this journey, but when you know better, you do better, and you can learn. I'm always a big proponent of learn from other people's mistakes. The only reason why I told Alex to pay off the car is because I wanted him to learn from the mistakes that I did. You have that car payment. You got that new car smell, you think you did something, but when that new car smell wear off, you just like, damn, another $800, another $800. Here go again, and then just think about it: $800 a month will fully fund a Roth IRA. That $800 a month payment, let's just think about it. If Alex started and damn, Alex damn near 20. Alex started at 20, $800 a month for, what is it? You said 5 years?
Yeah.
So what's that? 60, 72 months? 60,
60 months, yeah.
yeah,
It
60 months.
it
So
was
60
63
months.
months in total. Yeah.
So 63 months times $800, that's $50,000. So if he just took that $50,000 or that $800 a month and just invested in his Roth IRA, from now until that 5 years plan goes, and he did nothing by 65. That's $1 million. So people only looking at the $50,000 that he would have paid for the car. I'm looking at the money he missed out on. And then now he don't have a car payment. He could still take that $800 a month that he was paying towards a car. Now he don't have a car payment, and then now he can just keep putting it in a Roth IRA or put it in an investment vehicle that will give him 8 to 10% a year. 8 to 10% a year. Now Alex is 25. When he gets to 65, that's what, 40 more years. If he just did that and didn't get another car payment, rolled this car until the wheels fell off, that's like 3.5 million. So don't ever forget the opportunity cost that's out there.
All right, with all that being said, if you have any comments, hate mail, let me know down below. I think Kirby's wife is my biggest hater, so that's another that's
Yeah, she
another
is.
disappointment that I have. But
Yeah, yeah. My wife. I told her I finally got Alex to pay off the car, and she was like, "Wait, Alex got a car payment? Shame on Alex. He know better than that." So, yeah, she was kind of perturbed with you on that one.
well, guys, don't forget to like the video and subscribe and share, and we'll see you guys on the next one.